Whew. Well, wrapping up another day. Love this part of the night when I can sit and reflect back on everything that I've done today, all the things I've done that got me further prepared, all the things that I've done that didn't, all the things I've done to spend time with my kids and build memories, get ready for Christmas, enjoy good times with friends, intelligent conversation, which this group has a ton of. And it's time that I can just wind down. Except one of our members just had to put out a challenge for one more video. Said it'd be simple. It'll be easy. You'll kill it. It'll be awesome. I'll never sleep because he threw out the challenge of what and how many uses can you have for dental floss in an SHTF situation or survival and preparedness. Oh my goodness. So you know what? We're going to make this one interactive. I want you all to get involved with this one in the comments below. I'm going to throw out the ones I came out with, and if I've missed anything, you throw it in the comments. I want to see just how awesome we are so that I can throw it back in his court and see how well he can do. And the heat we're talking about is Twisted Luck Truth. If you haven't checked out his videos, you really should. He is a great guy, a super patriot, and he just kills the content. He's already lived through one time being put in jail, and I mean YouTube jail, and come back with more positivity than before. So I'm going to take him up on his challenge. Actually, I should say we are going to take him up on his challenge and think of how many uses we can do with this little container of dental floss. So obviously, the obvious one is emergency shoelaces. I know you were thinking it, because I was. How many times have you busted a shoelace? And of course, you forgot your 550 cord. So now you're down to dental floss, which we all carry. I know it. That's one. And while we're talking about that, how about some emergency cordage? Things you can use to make shelter, tie down a roof on a shelter, make a reflection for your fire heat wall. Did you guys hear that? I swear this house is haunted. Fishing line. I bet you could use it for fishing line. It's tough. I mean, this stuff is tough. If it wasn't for that little cutter right there, I don't think I could break it. So fishing line. And of course, a fish stringer. Because if we're fishing with dental floss, we're absolutely going to be successful. Hush up now. Damn rodents. Tell you what, the rats in Oregon are, well, you'd have to see. Here's a good one. How about get a couple pens, tie them into there, a length of that, and use it as a garrote. Oh yeah. Now we're thinking MacGyver. Here's one for you. How about for cutting pipe, plastic pipe, even bars? Add a little grit from the floor, a little sand on there, do a little back and forth. You think we could do that with it? Next time I'm in jail, I'll let you know. I'll put this in my escape and evade bag. I'll bet you that if you had to, you could use this if you ran out of suture material in your suture kit. Uh-huh. Oh, and to pull teeth, how many of us have had that looped around your tooth as you squirmed and wiggled and squirmed and wiggled and cursed and, no, please, please don't, Daddy, don't put it on the doorknob. No, not to the back bumper of the car. Dad, don't take off. What? Hey. And I'll bet you none of you were able to keep up with the car. Sooner or later, you tripped and fell, and out came that tooth. Isn't your dad wonderful? Such a smart guy. You could use this for making snares. It's definitely strong enough. I think it'd catch the rats that are making all this noise here. You could use it for a trip wire, for an alarm, tie some tin cans or a alarm itself that this is actually the wire they trip on. How about a sewing kit to fix up things that break, like your breeches when you bend over, or your backpack when you really don't want it to. Yep, I think we've all had pieces of clothing, gear, things like that we're like, God, now what? Yep, I think we could stitch it up with this. How about using it to tie on your knife to a stick for making a spear to get fish, hunt grizzly bear, take on the rats here in Medford? I'll bet you could do that. Here's a good one. You had to cross that river, but you just weren't careful enough, so you slipped and you fell, and now your clothes are wet. Well, what are you going to need to dry that out? Well, fire, of course, but more importantly, a clothesline. You can't just throw your clothes in the fire, duh. So you got to hang it up. Make a great clothesline. And matter of fact, make a great gear line for hanging your gear. Quiet. Yeah, I think that would work. Well, how about this? I've had this happen. Trip and fall, stick your eye out. Now you need an eye patch. Just like The Walking Dead. Yep. Could use it for that. Oh, speaking of fires, I'll be willing to bet you could use this as a fire starter. Here, let's get something to back us up with. Holy Jesus, what is that? You guys ever seen Medford rats? That's what they look like. And I'll tell you a secret. You can't hide or run from them because they can fly. They can. No kidding. So we'll be real careful not to disturb them because I don't want them to chew my face off or my eye, and I'd have to make an eye patch. But let's see if this burns. Oh, look at that. Oh. I think if you put a wad of that up in there, you could start a fire. Get this little critter out of my way here. Don't you look at me that way, boy. You stand back. Well, so far that's pretty good. That's let's see if I count here. It's about 18 things. Oh, well, we're missing the obvious one. But if I were you, I would never, ever use this stuff for what it's intended for. Flossing your teeth. That's right. No one does it. Certainly not with that. That's a way to get yourself hurt. Have you ever had it to where it cuts off the circulation in your fingers? They start turning purple. Yeah, I've had that happen. Cuts into your skin, starts bleeding. Then you need to go get a suture kit and suture it with this stuff itself. But the most important and obvious thing you can use this for, of course, is flossing your teeth. But if I were you, I would suggest either that or that. They work much, much better. Besides, you need to save that for your escape and evade bag. So, and your bug out bag. So anyway, that's a quick little video. Want you guys in the comments to tell me of ideas you have for the use of dental floss in an SHTF situation. Be creative. We got to get this thing huge. We don't want to leave him any room to gain any spots on us. And if you have a minute, read in the description. I'm going to throw Twisted Luck Truce link in the description section so you guys can check him out. Truly is a good guy, great community member, and just a fabulous patriot. So, until next time. Oh shit, he's brought friends. Anyway, till next time, stay safe, secure, and aware of all your surroundings, and be prepared for anything that may come your way. Much love and prayers to you all. Until next time.